Hello and welcome to Cull the Weak. I'm Brobnar89.
I'm Shaka.
And today we're going to be continuing with our sealed series, moving on to the second set, Age of Ascension. So we were just talking a little bit off mic about what AOA sealed is like. Haven't played a whole lot of it, honestly, but what do you think you're looking for in your sealed AOA deck when you crack that pack? What do you want to see?
I want to see a lot of burst. I think this set generally is lacking amber control. So I would really like to see a good Shadows House.
So there's still TMTP out there, and there's Brig, the Binate Rupture interdimensional graft. But I think generally speaking, you're right. The amber control is not as strong as it is in Coda. So some big burst potential can really help you close off a game, especially in sealed, where it's far less likely your opponent will have that combo or have TMTP in their deck.
Right.
And there's some pretty wild AOA burst potential.
Yeah. So I would be pretty happy if I saw Brobnar as well for the Gangernaut combo and just general board presence. Another way to win easily in AOA is you have 4 creatures in the same house or 5. You just keep reaping, and again, with not much amber control, there isn't much you could really do about it.
Right. And in sealed, you're less likely to have a board wipe in your deck. Mm-hmm. And so those 4 creatures, especially if they're Brobnar, they're going to be really hard for your opponent to get off the board.
Right. Sanctum is also nice. I think the Sanctum creatures in Age of Ascension are a bit weaker than they were in Call of the Archons. So a Brobnar board could fight them down.
Right. Yeah, that's true. They're not as beefy, not as much armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly, Sanctum has seemingly more amber control in Age of Ascension.
What cards are you thinking of?
Like Sir Maros and what's the one that action capture 2?
Board and Redeem.
Yeah, that's the one. He's like 3 power, 1 armor or something like that.
Or he's a 3 power elusive.
Elusive, that's it. Yeah. So he's a little bit tricky to take care of and can lay down some serious amber control. It'll get you off check.
Yeah, and if you can't kill him, then you're gonna have some problems.
Mm-hmm.
No Perfectus Ludo or anything like that.
Right.
But
right.
So you get the amber back eventually.
Right.
Unless you have the Doorstep to Heaven.
Right. Yeah. And there's also the Abed the Grim, who is play capture 3 and then is it Reap? Remove one of the amber that's on him.
Yep. That's a great card.
Yeah. So I definitely think there's, definitely more amber control in AOA Sanctum than in Coda Sanctum.
Yeah, there's some pretty great cards there to get a stop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more reasons that I want to see Brobnar.
For sure. So you can fight down those Sanctum creatures if they pop up.
Right.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and hop in the game and see what we get.
Okay. Oh no.
I like the sound of that.
Oh no.
Are we going to have a repeat of last week where I just won by having a better deck?
Okay, I was reacting based on the houses. Like Untamed, and I guess this is whatever. You're a great player. You already know this. But for the audience, like Untamed and Logos, there's just no amber control. So I have to burst. And I guess we were talking about Sanctum having some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have some potential in Sanctum there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit start here. Okay. I think I'll keep this hand. Wow.
I guess so. What could it be?
I guess I just do this. Start off with Curiosity, kill all those scientists, which are not there.
Well, glad we got that out of the way. I don't have any scientists. So I'll put down this stuff. In case you have a Gangernaut going, that'll mess you up.
Yeah.
Place Gravit Cycle does nothing.
Get some bodies on the board to keep me from bursting. I've just got a ton of pips here. And let's see, we're gonna...
Oh, yikes. Carpet Flotsam.
No Flotsam. But...
Okay.
Let's see, so I'm gonna play this to put 2 damage on there. Don't have anything in the archive, so that doesn't work. But then I got the Mars Needs Amber to get that.
Ooh.
Don't have any Mars creatures, so just get that for an Amber. Combat Pheromones, gonna save that for later. Exterminate's not gonna do anything because I don't have any creatures. And Key Abduction is gonna put me into check.
Wow. Okay, well. You'll definitely forge that key. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I reacted that when I saw that opening hand. I was like, okay.
Whew. So try to get Amber or something. Oh, I can heal Fanghouse. Cool.
There you go. That's something.
Yep.
Well, forge that key, like you said. Okay, so I think what I do here is I go Untamed. I'm going to go ahead and Glimmer. And I'm tempted to bring back Key Abduction, but it's probably just going to be a chain, honestly. So I'm just going to bring back the card that I can play right now. Play down Curiosity, just get that Amber. Life Web, so close to triggering.
Oof.
But yeah. Would have stolen your only Amber there. And then get my own Fang House down there.
So you actually have one of the few untamed cards in AoA that is Amber control.
Right, yeah.
Isn't super great. I think I need to move through some of these cards.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get fresh cards. Death Quirk.
Just leave it at that. Yeah, that Fang House can actually control the board.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna go Untamed. Gonna make this guy super camouflaged. And you're lucky that you got rid of that Fang House when you did, because he would have been camouflaged otherwise. So
yeah. Oof. Fight?
Can't leave that tree. Can't leave that tree around.
More Mars Needs Amber coming. Well, whatever reason he was damaged for, I don't like it. So
there's
Golden
something
Aura.
You know that there's some plan in the works.
Yeah.
I tried to be sly about it, but you were not
not
going to fall for that.
All right, Chill Safeguard. Go. I would like to protect Fang House, but the way my creatures are placed, it won't quite work out. Let's put Sir Maros here. Then I'll get a free markets to go to check.
Ooh, that Sir Maros behind Taunt is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
So now you see the reason why I cleared my guy off the board there.
Oof.
Yeah, seemed more worthwhile to get value out of the Flaxum. Get a couple Mars creatures down. And that's going to do it.
Yeah, I guess even if I called the Flotsam, I don't know if it would have done anything differently. Sort of just have to take your punches.
Right.
Okay, this is a hot play. Glimmer. Take back Darna. Oh, yeah.
Ah, nice. Making use of my carpet Flotsam there.
Then the Song of Spring. Pretty sure I need the Chodo to win the game.
You might at this point, yeah.
Put Darna back on the deck. Should I put Glimmer back? I don't think so. So we'll just do those two. Alright.
Alright, well, I got my second key here. Feeling pretty good. I mean, If you were in check right now, I'd probably be a little bit more concerned, but this is a pretty good situation for me. Going Brobnar for obvious reasons. Gonna go ahead and use this. Oh, right, I forgot. It's all going on to Sir Maros.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, and there's not a lot I can really do about that.
War Grumpus.
2 War Grumpus.
Oof, here they come.
Little neighbors there. Into the Fray's not going to do me any good. And Might Makes Right.
Just short.
Just gets me an amber. That's something. So,
all right, maybe this is dumb, but I think I just need to go for broke here. So I'm gonna Binate Rupture. Then Igor. Need to dig for something real good. Yep. Oh dear. Just frantically looking for Chota. That's the only thing I can do.
Right. Dig.
Well, actually, you will have some trouble getting Amber.
Yeah.
So I can use this Seismo Entangler to turn off Mars. Because you were getting that Reap Gain 1 from the Harvester.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lab Work. I don't know. Do that. Okay, come on.
Okay, I think my only option here is to try to deal with the Sir Maros. So I'm going to go Brobnar again here. I think I can just do this. So have my Mars fighting into there and into there. And then I think I can get 1 Reap off with these guys. Oh, wait, no, that's not going to work. Oops.
Oh, yeah, I think you need to fight.
Yeah, because I realized I forgot the fight ability won't trigger there.
Oh, yeah, they're not giants.
Yeah. Well, and it wouldn't have mattered because he died. So if I'd fought with both of them, I would have taken out Sir Maros. Oh, well. Yeah. Get rid of everything else. This is useless to me. This gets me an amber, and I'll stun. I'll stun your tree, because I know that your Chota could be your out here.
All right. I just need to keep digging. I don't have it. Okay, yep. All right, Logos. So Cutthroat. Sutterkin. So I guys take a bit of a chance here. This Gauntlet of Commands, killing Sir Mero is just terrible. So.
Yeah.
I lost Healing Blast. Okay. Come on. Please. Okay. Whew. And there's more deck thinning. All right. That's awesome.
Anything that's not Chota is good news for you. Well, that's game. I have no Amber control in hand right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's AoE sealed for you.
Well, it was certainly fast, that's for sure. I feel like this is one of those situations where the stuff we set up top ended up being super relevant. Like that Sir Maros did a lot of work for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you had in your hand, but I think if I'd done that right, I would have won. Another one of those Keyforge situations like, well, if I played correctly, I would have won.
Yeah, I mean, that one I think is very, it's very clear that you would have won because in my hand, like, I just didn't have any answers. Didn't
have the Amber control, yeah. So if I just fought twice instead of being greedy and thinking I could get a Reap in, then yeah, that would have been game. But there was definitely a very close game. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck lists. So here's my deck on the left. We've got something in German that I'm not going to butcher. And your deck on the right. Mr. Zepident Dougla. Pretty massive SAS disparity
46.
here. Yeah. I wonder why mine got so low. It's very little amber control and not a lot of creature control. What is the amber control?
This also a decent amount of creature control. The list doesn't look that bad.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Amber control, burn the stockpile. So that didn't come up, but like burn the stockpile is quite good amber control.
Yeah.
Life web, not as good. Really hard to trigger. And then Mars needs amber, which is actually the only amber control I did get off.
Mm-hmm.
But it is super bursty.
Yeah, you can have that's 13 pips. We didn't really talk about pips before, but just having more pips in an environment without amber control is pretty great.
Yeah, and I've got the full moon in Chota. If I'd had full moon in Chota in my closing hand there, I could have closed out the game with that.
Right, like you have a key cheat.
Which actually you have too.
You have a key cheat in every house.
Yeah, I have a key cheat in each house.
Unusual.
That was the first thing I noticed. So I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I did have a really, really solid opener. Like I opened into 6 Mars cards and a Untamed Pip. That was, a very situational card. So I was happy to just kind of play it for the Pip and then get a bunch of amber right away. So I definitely had a really lucky opening. Yeah, you've got Doorstep, Seismo Entangler, Surmaros, Cutthroat Research, and Equalize.
Yeah, so only one of these cards can take you off key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was one card of the entire deck that can get a stop.
And the Surmaros ended up being the sort of clutch bit of amber control there.
Yeah, that was great. And being able to protect it was really important.
Right.
I noticed your deck doesn't have that many creatures. I guess Brobnar, the issue with this Brobnar house is there are only 4 creatures.
Yeah. So the Into the Fray is kind of dead. Might Makes Raid is kind of dead. Flex is kind of dead. It could only really do you any good on Groggins. Maybe, I mean, you could get 2 with the Grumpus Tamer, but like not that impressive.
Yeah, so it's basically like 3 power creatures that, not that great.
Mm-hmm.
The Coward's End was good.
Yeah, the Coward's End definitely helped me out. It ended up being quite close despite a 17 SAS disparity, and that's the thing. Like I feel like SAS for AOA is kind of the it has the hardest time judging AOA because I don't know. There's just some weird things about AOA that SAS has trouble picking up on.
Yeah, and the score. I mean, the score can mean so many different things. I imagine if you were to rank them as if these were the only cards in the game, like AOA cards, like the scores would be different.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Yeah, because against pretty much any other set, I think these decks would be hopeless.
Sure. Yeah, with no amber control at all. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's part of what led to such a fast game for us here is like, well, like you said, you're getting that key, so.
Yeah, and I think I'm just noticing more and more issues with this like random decks. So there's some Archon decks from AOA that are very fun. Mm-hmm. But when you're trying to teach someone new the game and you open decks like this, I mean, the game just kind of, it was like, okay, there's a race to get more amber. It's kind of like who just drew more cards first.
Yeah, neither of us were really like building a machine to make something happen, which is kind of the most interesting, fun games of Keyforge. That's what you're doing. It was just kind of like, well, I'm going to play a bunch of cards. And that's, I think, part of why, like I said, that's part of why I did so well with this deck was because, hey, I got 6 of the same house. I guess I'll just play all those cards and that'll be pretty good.
Yeah. Like, what were the big decisions in this game? Like, mostly involved around where to put Sir Meros and, like, how to kill it.
Yeah. Usually both of us are very, very thoughtful players who take our time to make our decisions, but there was no need in this game because every play decision was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, the carpet flotsam thing was cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I figured it was worth sacrificing Glimmer to make that viable, and I was able to take out 3 of your creatures there, so that I guess was a decision point that was somewhat important.
Yeah, Song of Spring, which creatures do I put in the deck? I mean, I had to think about that for a little bit.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
There was some stuff.
Yeah.
But,
and if I'd taken my time and understood, like, honestly, I don't play a ton of AOA, and so I didn't fully think about how War Grumpus works. And if I'd read the card and taken my time, I would have probably done it correctly, but such is Keyforge.
It's not a good card. And you're not the first person to make a move to cause you to lose the game.
Yeah.
Like I was watching, I wasn't watching the game, but I saw on Crucible Tracker, like one of our teammates Rise, like he was in a game in Coat, and like based on their hands, like he was just done. Like all they had to do was go to check, and they didn't. And then he made like a big comeback and won the game. It's like they completely had the tools to just end the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes you make those decisions like, oh, well, if he can take me off and whatever, like I'll lose. And so, yeah, we've all been there.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just need to get to 6 amber and then you win.
Yep. So Rise was able to pull that one out.
All right. Well, that's AOA sealed for you. Certainly was fast. I've been Brobnar89.
And this is Shaka. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and check out when we do our Worlds Collide sealed.